So is this latest video proof of alien life?
What on earth is that?
From luminous figures to shapeshifters, glowing visitors to impossible skeletons, Earth's hidden corners reveal otherworldly wonders. Each encounter challenges reality, leaving witnesses forever changed. Are we truly alone? The evidence will stun you.
Shoot!
In a quiet area of Russia, something extraordinary happened. Witnesses reported seeing a large UFO hovering in the sky. The spacecraft slowly descended and landed on the ground. As onlookers watched in amazement, an even more incredible sight unfolded. An alien-like being walked out of nearby bushes. The strange creature calmly entered the spacecraft. Once inside, the UFO rose into the air and vanished into the sky. Those who saw it were left speechless, wondering if they'd just witnessed real extraterrestrial visitors on Earth. Armored alien visitor. In a sleepy town, a humanoid figure was lurking. A creature with an armored body and long tail crept around a science lab. The watchman spotted the weird visitor through his window. He quickly grabbed a camera and started filming. The creature, noticing it was being watched, scurried into the trees. After a few minutes, it broke the window mirror and launched into the upper portion of the lab. He came for his alien partner. Scared, the watchman called the police. Officers came and searched the area, but the alien was gone with its companion alien. It had disappeared without leaving any clues. The town buzzed with excitement, wondering what the mysterious visitor could have been. Bigfoot sighting. Forest rangers couldn't believe their trail cam footage. A massive hairy figure walked through the trees, walking upright like a human. Could it be the legendary Bigfoot? That creature, meanwhile, observed that someone is watching from a distance deep within the forest. It let out a low, rumbling chuckle before disappearing into the mist, leaving behind only massive footprints and endless questions. Officials closed off the area, asking everyone to stay away during the investigation. As news spread, Bigfoot enthusiasts from around the world moved towards the forest, setting up camps and scanning the tree line with binoculars. Weird alien. In Managua, 2016, a person's quiet night was shattered by a strong knock on his window. Opening it revealed a terrifying sight, a cryptid alien with armored, glowing skin and razor-sharp claws. The creature slapped the resident. Luckily, he managed to slam the window shut and call for help. By the time rescue arrived, the alien had vanished, but deep scratch marks on the window proved it wasn't just a nightmare. The incident sparked a citywide alert, with people locking their doors and windows tight, wondering if the strange visitor would return. Glowing eyes. A man was exploring a unique mountain structure when he saw something that made his day. In a narrow opening in the wall, two glowing eyes suddenly appeared. The eyes shone brightly against the orange color of the mountain. They seemed to be watching the man, who couldn't believe what he was seeing. He quickly took a picture to show others. When people saw it, they were amazed. Some thought it might be an animal hiding in the rocks, while others wondered if it was something more mysterious. The glowing eyes in the mountain became a local legend, with many coming to see if they could spot them too. Backyard creatures in Mexico. A man in Guadalajara, Mexico got more than he bargained for while filming in his backyard. He was recording the sky when a weird noise caught his attention. What his camera captured next was incredible. A strange creature with a skinny brown body and a bald head that looked just like the aliens in movies appeared. The man kept super quiet, not wanting to scare it away. As he kept filming, the creature crawled around, then climbed up to the roof and disappeared. When the neighbors saw the footage, they couldn't believe their eyes. The quiet backyard had become the talk of the town, with everyone wondering if aliens had really visited their neighborhood. Alien Undercar. A couple's drive took a bizarre turn when they felt something under another car in front of them. They were shocked to find an alien clinging to the bumper. From a safe distance, they recorded the creature as it emerged. It had a bald, skin-colored head and huge, hollow black eyes. The alien stared directly at the camera before ducking back under the vehicle. They called the Corps and immediately stopped the car. The police arrived with specialized equipment, capturing the being, but during transport, it escaped from the rescue team's bus. The incident left the town on edge, with everyone checking under their cars, wondering if they might be next to give an accidental ride to an extraterrestrial hitchhiker. Anomaly Visitor. A bunch of campers couldn't believe their eyes when they spotted a massive strange being among the trees. This giant visitor stood 8 to 10 feet tall, with skin like gray stone and a head bigger than any Earth creatures. It moved slowly as if exploring our world for the first time. The cameraman's hands trembled with excitement as he tried to capture this amazing sight on camera. Could this be a traveler from another planet? Just then, a spaceship appeared, ready to take the alien explorer home. In the rush of the moment, the camper fumbled and dropped his camera, missing the chance to film the incredible departure. Left with only memories and a blurry video, they wondered if anyone would believe their incredible tale, but the proof is right here for us to see. Possessed human. A security guard was surprised to see a figure by a lake who was motionless sitting in a swimsuit. By torchlight, his strangely infected face was visible. As he approached to help, the figure rose and jumped into the water with unnatural movements. The guard realized this wasn't a normal person, but possibly an alien-possessed body. He'd seen similar cases before. He watched in horror as it vanished beneath the surface. This time, he alerted the police. They closed the lake to the public, and diving teams searched the murky depths for answers. Locals whispered if their quiet lake held cosmic secrets. Creepy Nightwalker. Something spooky happened one Friday night on a new bridge near Chadwa Dam in Hazaribagh, India. People spotted a weird figure taking a nighttime stroll, but this was no ordinary walker. The creature had super long arms and legs and skin as pale as a ghost. It moved in a creepy way, not like how normal folks walk at all. Someone was brave enough to film it, and the video scared everyone who watched. People in nearby towns couldn't stop talking about it. Was it a ghost? An alien out for a midnight walk? Nobody knows for sure. The strange night visitor never showed up again, but its spooky bridge walk became a famous local legend. Mysterious creature. Explorers in a dark forest stumbled upon a chilling sight. A creature with white fur, glowing red eyes, and an animal and human-like face watched them from the shadows. When they looked at it, its appearance brought them to fictional tales about paranormal activities. Could this be the result of those ghostly acts, or any alien? Or might there be any Yeti? As they went closer for a better look, the creature vanished into the misty woods. The explorers left, but their encounter sparked a wave of ghost hunters flocking to the area, each hoping to catch a glimpse of the forest's spectral resident. UFO landed. A woman's evening walk in the park took an otherworldly turn when she witnessed a UFO landing. A thin alien with an egg-shaped head stepped out, looking around curiously until it spotted her recording. The alien rushed back to its ship and flew away. She recorded the incident of what could be the first of its kind, where a UFO landed and its occupants, the alien, stepped out. Cave encounter. In a narrow cave, two paranormal investigators faced their strangest case yet. They encountered what seemed to be an ancient jinn, a supernatural being from Islamic lore. The creature, dressed in black with glowing red eyes, looked like an old human. During their attempted exorcism, one investigator fell into a trance-like state, seemingly communicating with the jinn. After a tense standoff, the mysterious being vanished. The unsettling footage quickly spread online, sparking debates about what really happened in that haunting cave. Was it a real supernatural encounter or something else? ET aliens in real.
Oh my god! No! Run! Run!
This hiker's forest adventure turned bizarre when he encountered an alien that looked just like E.T., the extraterrestrial from the famous movie. The creature's wrinkly skin and long face left the hiker speechless. When the alien let out an unsettling howl, the hiker ran to alert others, but by the time they returned, the E.T. lookalike had vanished. As word spread, the forest became a hotspot for movie fans and UFO enthusiasts alike. Some whispered about government cover-ups, while others started a festival celebrating everything related to E.T., the truth remained unclear, but the little alien had certainly left its mark on the once quiet forest.
Oh my God! No! Run! Run!
Before we move any further, like this video, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you can keep watching our amazing content. Friendly Visitor. A young boy's peaceful day turned upside down when he spotted a skinny, alien-like being sitting near a house. The creature, with its big head and visible ribs, climbed to the roof when it realized it was being watched. By the time neighbors arrived, the visitor had vanished without a trace. The boy's story spread like wildfire, dividing the town. Some believed it was a lost alien, others thought it escaped from a secret lab. As police investigated, more sightings popped up around town. People started leaving out snacks and toys for the friendly alien visitor, turning the peaceful neighborhood into a welcome party for extraterrestrial guests. Forest alien surprise. In a forest, hikers stumbled upon an unbelievable sight. They spotted what seemed to be a person trapped under a fallen tree. As they approached to help, they gasped in shock. It wasn't human at all. The being stood up, then collapsed again. Its skin resembled rough tree bark with enormous dark eyes like a deer's, but much larger. Terrified, the hikers fled, their cameras still recording. Later, reviewing the footage, they realized they'd encountered an alien. The video quickly went viral, leaving viewers wondering what other secrets the forest might be hiding. Haunted house.
Shoot!
A ghost hunter footage from an abandoned building captured something chilling. In a dim gallery, a white humanoid briefly appeared, its bald head and piercing eyes visible for just a moment. He went there for a ghost encounter, but found a supernatural being. The alien appeared to be waiting and observing. It reappeared and moved towards the young man. Later, the police investigated, uncovering a startling truth: many more aliens had been living there for years. Neighbors also reported strange sightings, confirming the otherworldly presence. Authorities caught aliens, and they took them to a hidden location. The incident left the town shaken. Enthusiasts of UFOs gathered in the region, expecting to find additional proof of their presence.
Shoot!
Shiny cave dweller. Deep in a dark cave, explorers made a startling discovery. As they shone their lights into the water, a shiny dark brown figure suddenly stood up. The strange being looked almost human, but not quite. Its glossy, smooth body was unlike anything they'd seen before. For a moment, it seemed to observe its surroundings. Then, as quickly as it appeared, the creature sank back into the murky depths, leaving only ripples behind. The amazed explorers were left wondering, what other secrets might be hiding in this mysterious cave? Abandoned shack. An abandoned wooden building stood in a forgotten corner of the forest. While most people stayed away from it, one daring explorer chose to investigate. He heard weird noises coming from inside. Nervous but excited, he started filming. As he pushed open the door, something unbelievable happened. A strange creature suddenly appeared through the beam light. It wasn't like any normal animal. Its legs bent oddly as it ran, almost like a human on all fours. It rushed towards the explorer, who ran away. Later, when he saw the video, he realized how close he had gotten to the mysterious shack dweller. The creature seemed to guard its home, scaring away anyone who came too close. Alien shapeshifter. Sewer cleaners in an old, rusty tunnel got the fright of their lives upon seeing this mysterious creature. It had bulging eyes and sharp teeth that roared at them, making them run for help. This wasn't just a monster, it was an alien shapeshifter. They found strange, otherworldly items hidden nearby, showing that they were capable of transforming into earthly forms. As they tried to capture the creature, it kept changing shapes, always one step ahead. The chase continued, but it wasn't caught, leaving everyone to wonder, how many more aliens walk among us, hidden in plain sight? The police quickly sealed off the area. Alien on research. In a blurry, shaky video, a farmer secretly recorded an incredible sight. A big black UFO landed in an open field. As the camera zoomed in, a tiny creature with a white, skinny body stepped out, an alien. The being looked around curiously, as if looking for something important. Suddenly, it rushed back into the UFO. In a flash, the spacecraft vanished into the air, moving faster than light. Later, when the police researched, they found a spacecraft button through which someone contacted them from around the world. But why did they visit? The mysterious encounter left everyone wondering about our place in the universe. Furry cave dweller. A team of cave explorers had a hair-raising experience in an abandoned cave. In the pitch blackness, their lights revealed a furry creature. It had a weird, glossy face that reflected their flashlights. The being seemed scared, huddling against the cave wall. One explorer wanted to catch it, but fear held him back. In the end, they left the place in fear. As they climbed out of the cave, they wondered what this creature was holding as a secret appearance. Rectangle-faced night visitor. On a moonless night, a camper's video camera captured something chilling. Behind a gnarled tree, a figure with an unnaturally rectangular face appeared. Two glowing eyes pierced the darkness, seeming to stare directly into the lens. Then, as swiftly as it came, the being vanished into the shadows. Moments later, the camper heard a helicopter hovering nearby, as if searching for the strange visitor. Frightened and confused, he quickly packed up and fled the woods, wondering what he had witnessed. Skeletons in Siberia. In the forests of Siberia, Russia, some explorers stumbled upon something that gave them the chills. And it wasn't just the dried bushes. They found a skeleton that looked like it came from outer space. At first glance, it seemed human fetus, but something was very strange. The skull was bigger than normal body and didn't match any animal they knew. Word spread like wildfire. Soon scientists from everywhere were rushing to see this weird skeleton. Some thought it might be proof of aliens, while others tried to explain it as something from Earth. Either way, it got everyone talking and wondering what other secrets might be hiding in the far corners of our world. The cave creature. In the twisty caves of northern Chile, near the dry Atacama Desert, a crazy story was going around. People whispered about a monster that could change how it looked. They said when it left its cave home, it turned into a huge dog, but inside the cave, it became an alien-looking beast. This tale was so wild that some brave explorers decided to check it out. They went into the dark caves, hoping to see the shapeshifter, and guess what? They said they actually filmed it. When they showed their video, it caused a big fuss, but the mystery of the cave monster stayed unsolved because the government had other things to worry about. So who knows, maybe there's still a shape-shifting creature hiding in those caves. Unsettling forest dweller. In a dense forest, an unusual movement lurked among the trees. The creature had a human-like shape, but that's where the similarities ended. Its skin was dark and mottled, blending with the shadows. Long, bony fingers with sharp claws gripped a tree trunk tightly, but it really stood out, and it glowed eerily in the darkness when a torchlight was put on it. The hiker froze, his heart pounding as the creature watched silently. After what felt like ages, it disappeared back into the shadows, leaving the hiker with a story few would believe. But video will play a proof game for whether it was any cryptid or alien. Tiny alien explorers. One night, a bizarre scene unfolded by a local person in a village. A team of small, pale creatures with egg-shaped eyes crept through the darkness. They moved with purpose, as if on a secret mission. These miniature bodies glowed faintly in the moonlight as they walked like an army. They seemed to be studying their surroundings, touching plants and soil with curious hands. A twig nearby snapped suddenly. The little aliens froze and looked towards the camera, and then disappeared into light. Cave surprise. Deep in a mountain cave, some explorers made an unexpected discovery. They'd come looking for Sasquatch, the legendary ape man, but what they found was much stranger. As they shone their lights into a dark corner, they saw a huge hairy figure. At first, they thought they'd found Black Bigfoot, but when the creature turned, they gasped. Its face wasn't ape-like at all. It was alien. The being had a huge black body. It blinked at them, then dove behind a rock. By the time the shocked explorers reached the spot, it had vanished without a trace. Glowing face in the hills. A group of hikers were enjoying a peaceful day in the mountains when something caught their eye. Far in the distance, a strange figure stood on a rocky outcrop. Curious, they zoomed in with their camera. What they saw made their jaws drop. The figure had a humanoid body, but its face was glowing. As they watched, it turned to look right at them. The hikers realized, with shock, that they were looking at an alien being. Before they could reach there to find out, the creature calmly walked back into a hidden cave, leaving the hikers with an otherworldly tale to tell. Alien peekaboo. In a forest, a wildlife researcher set up a hidden camera to capture footage of local animals. What the camera recorded, however, was something far from ordinary. The footage started with a typical forest scene. Suddenly, a pale, otherworldly face peeked out from behind a tree. It wasn't like any known animal or human. It had large, dark eyes and a smooth, almost luminescent skin. The alien-like being seemed to study its surroundings, and suddenly its gaze lingered towards the camera. Then, just as quickly as it had appeared, the creature ducked back behind the tree. The forest returned to its calm state, but the footage left viewers wondering if they had witnessed a genuine encounter with extraterrestrial life. Midnight snack interrupted. On a moonlit night in a national park, a local man had an unforgettable encounter. While finding his cat in the woods, he stumbled upon a bizarre sight. There, in a small clearing, sat an alien being. It seemed to be eating something, unaware it was being watched. Suddenly, it sensed the presence and turned around. The alien's eyes glowed strangely through the darkness, fixating on the shocked human. For a heartbeat, time stood still. Then the man's survival instincts kicked in. He turned and ran, heart pounding, leaving the strange midnight diner far behind. It might be his cat, which alien was eating. Silent watcher in the woods. Lost in a dense forest, a hiker felt an unsettling presence. As he searched for the trail, the sensation of being watched grew stronger. Slowly turning, he saw a brown figure standing motionless among the trees. Its eyes glowed white in the shadows, silently observing him. The hiker froze, afraid to move. Was it a cryptid? An alien? He couldn't tell. After what felt like hours, but was likely only minutes, the creature melted back into the forest. The hiker found his way out, but those glowing eyes haunted his dreams for years. Siberian Smeagle sighting. In the forests of Siberia, a group of tourists saw something right out of a fantasy story. At first, they thought it was a person lost in the woods. As it got closer, they realized it was something entirely different. The creature had blue skin and wide, weird eyes that looked almost human. It moved in a way that reminded them of Gollum from The Lord of the Rings. Before they could get a better look, the strange being disappeared into the trees. The tourists were left wondering if they'd seen a mythical creature or maybe even an alien visitor. Alien in the stable. A night watchman at a stable couldn't believe his eyes when he reviewed the security footage from March 29th, 2024. Among the horses, a strange, luminous figure moved silently. The glowing shape walked across the stable, its body and movements not quite human. Oddly, the horses kept munching on hay, unbothered by the visitor. As the creature tried to hide, the camera caught its every move. When the watchman shared the video online, theories exploded. Some thought it was a lost spirit, while others believed it to be an alien studying Earth's animals. The stable became a hotspot for curious visitors, hoping to catch a glimpse of the mysterious glowing figure. Tiny climber. Some friends hanging out at night spotted something unbelievable, a tiny humanoid climbing onto a roof. They started recording as the small creature made its way to the ground and walked through the streets. Its jerky movements were clearly not human. The boys followed it to an abandoned house where they discovered a shocking sight, a group of aliens with a full-scale plan to explore Earth. Amazed and terrified, the boys fled before being spotted. They realized the world was no longer just ours. The town became divided. Some welcomed the potential alien neighbors, others were worried that an invasion was near. Secret tunnels. Explorers on a hillside made a startling discovery. Hidden tunnels carved into the mountain, too smooth and straight to be natural. Inside, they found strange glowing symbols on the walls. Could this be a secret alien base or an ancient landing site? And before they could investigate further, odd humming sounds echoed from deep within. The explorers fled, planning to return with better equipment. Word spread, and soon the hillside was crawling with curious visitors and government agents, all trying to unravel the mystery of the alien tunnels. Backyard aliens in Las Vegas. One night in Las Vegas, a family's quiet evening turned into an otherworldly encounter. While working on their truck in the backyard, they heard a loud crash nearby. To their shock, they saw two strange creatures that looked nothing like humans. Scared and confused, they called 911. When the police arrived, the family described big creatures that were 10 feet tall. Despite a thorough search, officers found no evidence of the aliens. The case was closed, but the story spread, leaving everyone wondering, did this family really see visitors from another world?
Like, I can explain it. And big mouth. There's shiny eyes and...
Open discussion. At a top secret facility, an astonishing scene appeared to the world. The nurse wheeled an extraterrestrial being through sterile hallways in a wheelchair. The creature had a massive bulbous head with almond-shaped eyes and grayish skin. Its body was frail and thin, a stark contrast to its oversized cranium, and it was injured. Instead of staying away from it, medical experts chose to provide care for their unexpected patient. The team of doctors faced unique challenges, improvising treatments for anatomy unlike anything in medical textbooks. Despite the being's otherworldly nature, the team remained focused on one goal: helping their alien guest recover. Thank you very much for watching the video. Share in the comments and do like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.